Welcome back to the PSN Commanders Network. Your boy Tony, aka Tech. We are back with another video of how you talk great golf, how God's right now, God's open doors, in pay for one pre lows, any permits. Today, video, we're here about the Washington Commanders. And before we get too far into it, I'm going to give you a quick verse of the day. I'm not going to hold you guys up too much. I'm just going to find it real quick, and I don't know if I can find it actually. Can I actually find it? Let's see if I can just find it. It's a famous one. Everyone should know this one. So this is John 3:16. I know this one. So for God loved the world. So for God loved the world so much that he gave his one only son, that whoever believes in him should not perish and have eternal life. So now, this is clear cut and dry. God gave Jesus in order for us to not go to hell. So let's have faith in Jesus. Amen. Let's get right to today's video. So I think in my last video I talked about the Jaden Daniels and Ayuk connection and how can we make that happen in Washington. Now, that doesn't sound the most costly fish in the world. You're getting a number 2 pick in the draft, so he won't be expensive, but he'll cost about $6-7 million per season. And then you're getting a guy like Ayuk, that's sure going to cost you north of $23-24 million per year annually on a probably 4 or 5 year extension, right? After trading a second round pick for. These are for the guys that don't want to do that. I don't mind doing it, but it could be cost efficient drafting a guy, right? So let's say we don't get Jaden Daniels, we get Drake May, and we like, okay, we're not in the Ayuk sweepstakes. We don't have Jaden Daniels, so we're gonna go ahead and leave the Ayuk thing alone. Give me 1 second, y'all. We got TJ dropped this ball. Let's go get it. Now TJ has another ball to play with, so he's playing with a stress baseball, as you guys can see here. Stress baseball from my soon-to-be former employer. But back to the point at hand. So my thing is this, right? You don't want to trade for Ayuk. Fine, no problem, right? I got 5 targets that you can pick up and 2 honorable mentions. So let's start with 2 honorable mentions. My number 1 honorable mention is Jamari Thrash, Louisville wide receiver, 6'1", about 200 pounds. He had a 1,000-yard season this past year, or 2 years ago. I think he had an 800-yard season this year. He's a good route runner. He is a sure-handed guy. He doesn't have a lot of drops. Drop percentage is kind of low. What I most like about Jamari is that he creates separation through technical play and not just through speed. So I like that a lot. I like technicians. I'm a technician type of guy when it comes to wide receivers and route runners. I think all the athletic, super athletic guys are cool. That's cute. You're super athletic, bro. But can you run routes? Can you break a dude off, get open? If your speed, if they can run hip for hip with you, can you find a way to create separation with technical skill and not just athleticism? So that's what I look for in a receiver. Number 2, my second honorable mention is Brendan Rice, USC wide receiver. I think, or Jamari Thrash, by the way, I think it'd be a 3rd round pick. Great value. I think that'll be a nice value pick for the Commanders to team up with Jahan Dotson and Terry McLaurin. Same with Brendan Rice. I think Brendan Rice like 6'1", 6'2", something like that. Maybe 6 feet. He's saying 6 feet and 6'2". I can look it up real quick. I think he's 6'2". I think he's 6'2". I'm trying to think. He's 6'3". My apologies. He's 6'3". So he's 6'3", 209 pounds. Brendan Rice seems very interesting to me. He definitely, for all, he's Jerry Rice's son, so that's pretty cool to see. Secondly, he's pretty explosive. 45 catches for 791 yards and 12 touchdowns is crazy. So he has a nose for the end zone, for one. Number 2, he has a very high yards per catch. So all his catches are much more impactful because they're high catch. They're big yardage. They're 18 yards in the first down, 20 yards in the first down, 50 other way touchdown. You know what I'm saying? In the red zone, 20-yard touchdown, stuff like that. It's just very impactful catches. Could have usually for at least a first down or more. That's huge, right? That's huge in getting those chunk plays and moving down the field, stuff like that. So I like the Brendan Rice pick up a lot if we did that as well. But those are my 2 honorable mentions. Now, number 5 Xavier Legette's number 5 for me. South Carolina wide receiver, 6'1", about 220. Huge kid. This is a big dude, bro. He's going to box out guys at the next level. He reminds me a lot of Mike Williams in a lot of ways. Also, Deebo Samuel in some ways, how they use him in the reverse game and stuff like that. But as a pure wide receiver, he reminds me a lot of Mike Williams. High point of football, grabbed out the air, snagging out the air, stuff like that. He reminds me a lot of Big Mike, man. A lot of Big Mike. Give me one second. Also, special shout out to TJ. Say hi, TJ. Hey, hi, y'all. Hi, y'all. Say, Dad loves you guys. And I love you guys, too. Thank you for supporting my dad. We love you, TJ. We love you. All right, so I was on Xavier Legette, correct? Yes, on Xavier Legette. So, high points of football very well. Very speedy guy. Can make big plays. But not the best route runner. Like I said, I'm a big proponent of route running. And I thought he was a little taller than what he was. I thought he was like 6'3", 6'4", but he's 6'1". So that kind of threw me off for a little bit of a loop. But Xavier Legette should be a early to mid second round pick. And that's someone you should target at 36 or 40, depending on how you're looking at. I think he'll be gone by 40 if I really want to be honest. But if you want to snag him at 36, I have no problem with it. And I think it'd be a good fit for the Commanders. Number 4, Troy Franklin. Oregon wide receiver, 6'3", 195. Very technical, sound route runner. Very good route runner. I love what Troy Franklin brings in the route running game. Also, Troy Franklin is a big playmaker. He's a deep threat, which I like a lot, right? But I'm gonna get to his cons. His hands are a little suspect, man. I watched the tape, and I was a little. The hands are a little shaky sometimes. Hands are a little shaky. But overall, a nice wide receiver prospect. Very productive. Gets in the end zone a lot. Has a nose for the end zone. I believe he had 7 touchdowns last year. Let me double check real quick. I'm almost certain he had 7. I gotta double check. Let me just check my work before I start talking crazy here. I believe he had 7 touchdowns. I'm feeling someone. He had 14, so a lot more than I thought. 81 catches for 1,400 yards and 14 touchdowns. 17.1 yards per catch. Those are crazy numbers. So 14 touchdowns, nose for the end zone. Better than anything that Terry did or any other receiver did last year for the Commanders. So that'd be huge. Just the touchdown numbers are huge. And then the 17.1 yards per catch means big playability. I love this pickup if you can get him in at pick 36. I think he'd be the alternate guy to Xavier Legette, or you can make Xavier Legette the alternate guy to Troy Franklin, how you want to look at it. Number 3 for me, and this was definitely not in the first 2 days. This is a guy I'm thinking about in the 4th or 5th round. Actually, no. That's my number 2 guy. Because I got a steal for y'all. But at number 3, it's another day 2 guy. And I definitely like him a lot. I don't love him, but I like him. And that guy is a guy I've not talked about on the channel like that either. That's the wild part, right? That's the guy we talk about a lot on the channel at all. But he's a guy who can do a lot. He's a guy that made that crazy catch. The one he did like these and got hit. Ricky Pearson. He has some hands on him, boy. He got some mitts. That boy catches everything. Everything. That's my number 1 quality about Ricky Pearson. He don't drop nothing. Solid route runner. I think he ran a 4.4. I think he ran a 4.4. I'm not exactly sure. I gotta check that again. I think it's like a 5.44 though. TJ. So he's 6'1", 190. So let's see. He ran a 4.4. Chandler, Arizona. 6'1", 189. Oh, I don't want to hear that. Sorry about that, y'all. Athletic score is 85, which is crazy. Production score is 69. 4.41. Yeah, he ran a 4.4. 1 point ran a 4.4. So he's fast enough. He's agile enough. He ran a 159 10 cone shuttle. So he's agile enough, and he has the hands. So it's a guy I definitely keep my eye on. Number 2 is a steal, I think, in my eyes. I don't have AD Mitchell on this list only because I think he's a first-round pick. So that's why I don't have him on my list, because I don't think he will be available when you draft at 36. I think he'll be long gone. Long gone. Long gone. Number 2 is a guy I think you can get in day 3. And I'm a big fan of his game. Small. Very small, actually. Smaller than Jahan Dotson when it comes to height, but stocky. It's like a running back. Y'all think I know what I'm talking about now. Malik Washington, UVA wide receiver. Boy, his tape was fun. Let me tell you, his tape was so fun to consume. He's electric. He does everything. He does everything. And what I like about Malik, he's tough. He's tough. For a guy that's 5'8", 205, 207-ish, he's a tough cookie, man. That boy absorbs punishment and gets right back up like it's nothing and gets to the next play and makes a big play. He ain't the fast. Oh, sorry, TJ. He's not the fast guy in the world, but he's definitely adequate enough because of speed. I love Malik Washington's tape. TJ, calm down. Baby TJ. Baby TJ. Baby TJ. So, he was super productive last year, too. He had 100 catches, 117 catches. It's some wild number like that. Was insane. But also 5'8", 191. I thought he was a little bigger than that when it comes to, he looks stockier than that. 4.47, 40-yard dash. So, he's fast enough. Sub 4.5. You can get away with that at the next level. So, I like Malik Washington. Definitely in day 3. Preferably in the 5th round, because we don't have a 4th round pick. But we had to use both our 5s to go into the 4th and get Malik Washington as the one receiver we drafted in this draft. I would not complain at all. At all. Number 1. And the only reason he's number 1 is because there's a chance he's available. Small chance he's available at 36. But if he is, I cannot deny drafting him. Xavier Worthy, Texas wide receiver. 6'1", I think 189 pounds, so kind of small. 4'2", 140. And he was very productive last year for the Texas Longhorns. Very productive. Very productive. Xavier Worthy was extremely productive last year. And for his whole entire time at Texas. He's only 20 years old, about to turn 21 when the season starts. So that's huge. 5'11". So he's a little shorter, I thought. 165. Ooh, that's a little light. That boy look light. Damn, that's light. That's crazy. Production score 81, athletic score 98, and total score 88. They say his prospect grade is 6.26 will be an average starter. I disagree with that. I think Xavier Worthy is going to be a dog at the next level. 10-yard split, 1.49 is crazy. 41-inch vertical jump is crazy. 10-11 broad is insane. Stop. This dude's an athletic freak for a 5'11 guy. That's crazy. Only 20 years old. Oh, he's a Taurus, too. He's born in April 27th. That's beautiful. Shout out to my boy. We got to get him. His birthday is the day before mine. He's a dog. He's an athletic freak of nature. He's fast as all get out. If he's there at 36, if you got to trade back into the 1st round, I don't care. I actually don't care. For him, I do it. On the AD Mitchell's bigger. He ain't the athletic freak this kid is, bro. He's 4 inches shorter, And he has probably this is high vertical jump as 80. He was pretty productive last. I'm trying to see what his numbers were real quick before I get out of here. The bro is a dog, bro. Like this dude's a dog. 75 catches, 1,000 yards, 5 TDs, 14 yards per catch. Year before that, 62 receptions, 1,000 yards, 12 TDs. But the TDs went down every year though, and that's kind of concerning a little bit. I ain't gonna hold you. But 2022, 60 catches for 760 yards, 9 TDs. He's been productive from the jump. Xavier Worthy's productive from the jump, man. He's a dog. Dog. Tell me a dog, TJ. Dog. Go get Xavier Worthy, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all be safe, stay healthy, and y'all have a great one. Till next time.